Audio Jungle.
What's poppin', everybody? It's your boy, Sammy Socialite, and I'm bringing you another Eating Sports Chat. And today, it is going to be the NFL free agency episode. Woo! You know I love the NFL. There's been a lot of crazy things going on. So we're going to get into that later. But for now, I'm finna dive into this good garlic and shrimp Alfredo pasta. This thing. Oh yeah. And then I got some lovely, beautiful baked Mardi Gras wings that I'm gonna be eating with this special ranch. And yeah, I can't wait. I'm gonna go ahead and get to it. So, since we're gonna talk about the NFL, the majority of the episode, I'm gonna start off with the NBA. There were a lot of crazy things happening in the NBA over the past week. Karl-Anthony Towns dropped 60 points in a basketball game and had 15 rebounds. You know how crazy it is for Karl-Anthony Towns to score 60 points, dog? That's, clap it up. Cat having a great year. He won the 3-point contest, and now he got 60 and 15. The man's playing out of his mind. Steph Curry. It was his birthday, y'all. Happy birthday, Steph. You know, we love Steph Curry over here at Eating Sports Chat. Steph had 47 points on his birthday. And all on the same night, Trae Young scored 46 points. And just now, Kyrie has scored 41 points in one half. Like, what? You know how crazy that is? I think it's so crazy that it maybe has never happened before. I don't know. Oh, most player with 41 points in a half without a turnover. Crazy. Shout out to Kyrie. The Celtics ended up retiring KG number, and Ray Allen showed up. So it seems as if Kevin Garnett and Ray Allen have put away their differences and are cool again. But we'll see what happens. The playoffs are coming. They're coming. And I gotta shout out the homie from the intro. You know, we gotta shout out to Trae Young. Trae Young had a 47-point game and a 46-point game back-to-back nights, actually. Like, that's what makes it even crazier. They played them back-to-back, and Hawks won. They on a 3-game winning streak. I'm not going to say what I always say, but just know the Hawks are getting back to it. So March Madness, it's here. March Madness tournament starts this week. Make sure you fill out your brackets, get in your groups, get your money together. Y'all have until Thursday at 12:15 before the first game starts, a bracket's locked. Good luck. I'm filling out some. It's gonna get crazy. LSU, for those of you who see LSU on their bracket, just beware that LSU has fired their head coach after the season concluded, so he will not be coaching in the tournament. That may or may not make a difference. So, and also shout out to Georgia State. Georgia State basketball has made the tournament. Good luck to those guys. UGA fired their head coach too, but they weren't gonna make the tournament. They barely won a game all season. So the big thing is NFL free agency. And boy, when I tell you over the last week, it's been some crazy things going on in the NFL. Falcons wide receiver Calvin Ridley. It was announced that he was going to be suspended for the whole season. Let me get some more of this sauce because this ranch, ooh, this is good. But you know what's not good? What Calvin Ridley did to the Atlanta Falcons. This man, Calvin Ridley, decides that he's going to bet money on the NFL in his name, which is illegal for those players to do. Everybody knows you're not supposed to bet on the sport that you play in. Or, if you're going to bet, don't use your own name, dum-dum. So he's suspended for the whole year. Most likely won't be a Falcon again. But you know. Yeah, good riddance. Goodbye. Anyway, Chris Godwin from the Buccaneers. He was going to be one of the big wide receiver names from free agency. But Tampa Bay ruined all that fun because they tagged him with the franchise tag. Mike Gesicki, the tight end from the Dolphins, was franchise tag. Davante Adams from the Packers, they gave him the franchise tag, but he said that he won't be playing on the franchise tag, so they're going to have to pony up that money if they want him to play, or he's going to hold out. So, kudos to Davante. You know, do what you needed to do to get what you deserve, because they just gave Aaron Rodgers a 3-year contract for $150 million. This man is about to be making $50 million a year. It hasn't been to the Super Bowl since 2010, but whatever. It's not my money. What else is not my money? Kirk Cousins. Vikings gave Kirk Cousins $35 million for 1 year. They gave him a 1-year extension for $35 million, bro. So Aaron Rodgers gets paid, you know, $50 million. Kirk Cousins getting $35 million. I think that's, you know, pretty interesting. So there were some trades going on. It's crazy, but what I thought and always had thought was just a rumor. It turned out to not be such a rumor. Russell Wilson finally was granted his escape from Seattle, and they traded him to the Broncos for 2 first-round picks, 2 second-round picks, Noah Fant, the tight end, Shelby Harris, DE, and somebody else, like, they traded all that for Russell Wilson. And Russell had a no trade clause, and he waived it for Denver. So we're gonna get to see Denver with a very good quarterback, and maybe Jerry Jeudy has the breakout year that he should have been had already. Carson Wentz was also a victim of the trade market. They traded him to the Washington Commanders. I don't know what's less scary, the name Commanders or the thought that Carson Wentz is going to be playing with that horrible Washington team. There's going to be a whole bunch of trash over there. The Colts only got like, I think they got like a 3rd round pick for him. Like, it's just crazy because, you know, they traded 1st round picks to get him just a year ago. So for them to just give him away for free like that, it's kind of crazy, but whatever. And now, Indianapolis does not have a quarterback. Let's keep that in mind. They are in the market for a quarterback. So, in big trade news, Amari Cooper, he got traded from the Cowboys, who didn't want to pay his $20 million salary next year. They traded him to the Cleveland Browns for a 5th rounder and a 6th rounder. And that's it. They got a number 1 receiver who's good for 1,000 yards and touchdowns for a 5th and a 6th rounder. Sometimes I hate Dallas because, you know, Dallas, they don't want to trade somebody like that in the NFC. They want to trade it outside the conference. So, of course, people who need wide receivers like the Falcons wasn't in play. But they pulled that trade off, and in the result of that, Jarvis Landry got cut. Poor Landry. But I'm sure he's going somewhere to probably, you know, win a ring. Like, he's been in miserable team situations all his career, so this is his chance to finally go win. I think he's gonna pick the right team. So instead of Amari Cooper, the Cowboys are gonna stick with Michael Gallup, who got 5 years, $62 million. Ew. I have nothing more to say to that than just ew. Like, that's where you want to spend your money? Okay. We'll see what Michael Gallup does for you. Another ill is Christian Kirk. Now, I love Christian Kirk just as much as the next person. I have him on my fantasy team sometime, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, every now and then he's going to go off for 100 yards, 2 touchdown type deal. But Jacksonville gave Christian Kirk a 4-year contract for $84 million. And that is crazy. Because you are paying Christian Kirk more than the Cleveland Browns are going to be paying Amari Cooper a year. That is insane. That is crazy. But kudos to Christian Kirk's manager because he got him paid. Former Falcon Foye Oluokun is going to Jacksonville because they paid him $45 million for 3 years. The Falcons wasn't going to pay him that. Jacksonville just opened up the checkbook. And to, you know, bring in Foye, they cut Miles Jack, who they drafted, And sad because Miles Jack, really good linebacker for them. But good job for you. You getting paid. In the cornerback market, J.C. Jackson, who used to play for the Patriots, he's going to the Chargers. He is going to the Chargers for 5 years, $82 million. How J.C. Jackson is getting paid less money than Christian Kirk on one more year, I don't know. This is just crazy. Crazy. Mitch Trubisky is the Steeler now. As y'all know, Ben Roethlisberger, he retired and stayed retired. Unlike some people. So, Mitch Trubisky is going to be replacing Ben Roethlisberger for the Steelers. Good job for them. The big news today, Deshaun Watson. Now, Deshaun Watson was not indicted by a grand jury on the massage thing. And so now teams are ramping up to trade for Deshaun Watson. And some teams that have appeared in this conversation include the Carolina Panthers, the New Orleans Saints, and a surprise mystery team has appeared. And it seems as if the Atlanta Falcons are genuinely interested in Deshaun Watson. And Deshaun Watson is genuinely interested in coming to Atlanta. So I'm just going to say that. And I'm going to sip my drink. And if they get Deshaun Watson, I'm going to be so freaking happy. Love Matt Ryan. Everybody knows that. You watch the show, you know I love Matt Ryan. Give him props all the time. But would I want Deshaun Watson on my team? Deshaun Watson? A person that's 10, maybe not 10 years, but at least like 8 years younger than Matt Ryan. Like, come on, bro. Yes, I would take Deshaun Watson any day. Sheesh. But enough of that. The last thing we're going to talk about is free agency is everlasting. It's going to keep going. More trades are going to happen. More people getting cut. So we'll update with that next week. The MLB, as I told y'all last time, they ended their lockout. No more baseball lockout. They're starting practices. They're getting deals done. And the Braves traded for first baseman Matt Olson from the Oakland A's. And so if you heard what I said they traded for a first baseman, which means that free agent Freddie Freeman and the Braves were not able to come to agreement on this contract. They decided to let him go. So Matt Olson from the Oakland A's is the replacement. Again, it's a situation where in a whole different sports league, Olson is younger than Freddie by like 6 years. So yes, and he plays very well. His stats are somewhat similar. Some might even say better than Freddie Freeman's were. But we'll see how he fits in with the Braves, who are, again, the world champs, baby. And don't forget it. Yeah. And the Braves actually extended Olsen when he got here. So he'll be here for 8 years. So if you don't like him now, you got 8 years to figure it out. Goodbye, Freddie Freeman. Thank you for all you've done for the city. Y'all did the thing last year. Y'all won the big prize. Go get your money, Freddie. Just don't go to the Dodgers. Please. Because why? Don't do that. So y'all, don't forget the brackets. Do your brackets. Submit the brackets. I'm gonna have bracket groups. Do your brackets. This been Eden Sports Chat, baby. Welcome to Eden Sports Chat, baby. This fool was bussin'. These Mardi Gras wings are on point. Pasta bussin'. Everything's just bussin'. So you can follow me at Sammy_socialite on Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, all that. Like, share, subscribe. Holla at y'all next time.